and welcome to the final episode of Sunderland Mind No Filters podcast for 2021. Thank you so much for supporting the podcast this year, and we can't wait to see what the new year brings. We've got lots of topics lined up with some brilliant people. As I'm sure everyone's aware, the festive season is upon us. The shops are busy with everyone getting their presents in, getting the perfect turkey for Christmas dinner with all the trimmings, and making plans for the big day. The past nearly 2 years have been extremely difficult for everyone, so this festive season is a time to relax, wind down and really enjoy the festivities and celebrations. But it's also important to remember that for some, Christmas is an extremely difficult time. Some families may be experiencing their first festive season without a loved one, with loved ones in hospital or in care, or they may care for someone with an illness. For others, family dynamics cause stress and dread over Christmas, and this means that they don't look forward to it like the rest of us do. Relationships are really easily strained over Christmas, especially when money is involved, and it's easy to fall into debt and have money worries at this time of year, which can really impact our mental health. Bereavement in general can be really difficult over Christmas as well, and we can remember happy memories that aren't just the same anymore. Alcohol struggles are really prominent over this time of year, as a lot of festivities revolve around drinking, which can be very hard if you're trying to control, reduce or stop your drinking. People who live alone also face difficult times at Christmas, or people who've lost a partner, it could be their first Christmas without them, so on and so forth. 230,000 older people in the UK reported being alone this Christmas, and that it's just another day for them. And Age UK found that 52% of all over 65-year-olds say it's normal for them to go up to a month without seeing anyone at all. With all of this considered, it's really important to remember that people are facing battles that we know nothing about, and these things can be even harder over the festive period. It's so important to be kind to everyone this festive season and to be aware that it's not the most wonderful time of the year for everyone. If you know that someone is lonely, struggling or down this festive period, easy ways to let them know that they're not alone is to give them a call, a quick text or even send a Christmas card and let them know that you're thinking of them. If you live locally and it's safe, you could go and knock on someone's door if you know that they are alone. Give them an invite to something you think they might enjoy, or even just let them know that you are here to talk. If you are down or struggling this Christmas, some of our top tips include talking. If you have someone that you trust, talking and letting things out can really make you feel better and take the load off your mental health. Eat well and wrap up warm. This is really important during the winter. Endorphins and exercise make us feel really good, so you could head out for a wintry walk. Do something just for you that you really enjoy, and spend time with people who make you feel good. If you are alone this Christmas, adding decorations or Christmas trees can really make you feel good, because you do deserve them even if it's just you. Don't try and take everything on at once. Try and manage your time and money in a way that takes care of your mental health. This can also help us avoid social and financial burnout in the new year. Be kind to yourself and others, put your well-being first, and indulge in some self-care this Christmas, as it can really make you feel good. If you do feel like you need to reach out for help this Christmas, here are some numbers that may be useful. If you can't speak on the phone, text SHOUT at any time of day or night to 85258 for free. The National Debt Helpline can help with financial distress on 0808 084 000. If you're struggling with alcohol or think that yourself or someone else has an alcohol problem, Drinkline are here to talk at 0300 123 110, and Alcohol Anonymous is available to call on 0800 917 7650. The Age UK advice line is open 8am till 7pm 365 days a year on 0800 678 1602. And to talk about anything that's upsetting you, you can contact Samaritans 24 hours a day, 365 days a year on 116 123, which is free from any phone. The National Suicide Prevention Helpline in the UK offers supportive listening services to anyone with thoughts of suicide, and you can call them on 0800 689 5652, and they are open 24/7. If you're a student, you can look on the Nightline website to see if your university or college offers nighttime listening services, and Nightline phone operators are all students too. Before calling a helpline, you might want to consider what times are they open, is it free to call or is there a cost involved? Is what you say confidential? And what would you do if the line was busy? It's often worth trying several times, or you could call back later or try a different service. But do know that there are always helplines and people here to help. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast in 2021. We really appreciate it. We can't wait to see what 2022 brings. From all of the team at Sunderland Mind, Merry Christmas and a very Happy New Year. And to end the podcast, we're going to have a little festive message from some of the team here at Sunderland Mind.
My name's Trish Cornish and I'm the Chief Officer here at Sunderland Mind. My favourite thing about Christmas is the fact I'm not at work. I've got time to myself and time to just think. My top tip for Christmas would be remember yourself. We're always looking after other people, but this is the time we can actually take some time to look after ourselves. Self-care is really important. And my favourite thing about Christmas would be Christmas pudding. I absolutely love Christmas pudding and custard.
Hi, so my name's Maxine. I'm one of the counsellors here at Sunderland Mind. My favourite thing about Christmas, that would have to be spending time with family. I think I realise that more now since my dad passed away. So I do know that it can also be a really sad time for everyone. I think my top tip would have to be, you just have to do what's right for you. If being with family is, the most important thing, then be with family. If it's being with friends, then be with friends. If it's actually really just being on your own and having your own time out, then stick with whatever works best for you. My favourite song of all time has to be Shakin' Stevens, Merry Christmas Everyone. So on that note, I'll say Merry Christmas everyone.
Hi, my name's Vic. I'm a communications officer at Sunderland Mind. My favourite thing about Christmas is spending time with my family and watching them all unwrap their presents. My top tip through the festive period is to make sure you have something comforting with you in case you get overwhelmed. My favourite thing is my blankie. My favourite food at Christmas time is Viennetta.
Hello, I'm Olivia and I'm a wellbeing support worker. So my favourite thing at Christmas is to give loved ones gifts and presents and to watch their faces when they're opening up their surprises. A top tip at Christmas is to try not to stress and worry about eating healthy, just to try and enjoy yourself over Christmas and let yourself have all them treats, the chocolate, the sweets, everything. Just let yourself just enjoy and let yourself eat what you want. My favourite film will be Love Actually. I just think it's a really feel-good film and always puts me in a good mood.
My name is Janae and I'm a wellbeing support worker at Sunderland Mind. My favourite thing about Christmas is getting to spend time with family and friends. Everyone gets so busy throughout the year, so it's nice to have a day just for that. My top tip would be not to worry about the presents that you give because it's all about who you spend it with. And my favourite Christmas film is The Grinch.
My name's Jane Walker and I'm the Counselling Clinical Lead at Sunderland Mind. My favourite thing about Christmas is I love the whole festive season. I love the twinkly lights, I love the atmosphere, and I love how everybody comes together to enjoy the season. It's just lovely. My top tip for Christmas is that in all this preparation and all this getting presents and doing all these things, it's very much about enjoying it and just taking time for you just to sit back and remember it's not all about the giving. It's also very much about just having that time with loved ones. I really love Christmas and I love lots of the movies that's on at Christmas. I love Scrooge. I always watch it while I'm wrapping my presents up. And I really love The Holiday. I just think it's so funny and just lovely at the season. One of my most favourite things is my dad taught me to make his stuffing, and I always make that every Christmas Eve and just always remember my family at that time because he just made the best stuffing. Have a good Christmas, everybody.
Hi, my name's Emily and I'm a counsellor here at Sunderland Mind. My favourite thing about Christmas is spending time with my family because that's when everybody eventually all gets together. My top tip for Christmas would be you are allowed to say no. Please don't put pressure on yourself and think that you have to do everything all of the time. And my favourite film is The Muppets Christmas Carol. It is not Christmas unless you have seen the Muppets singing about Christmas.
Hi, my name's Leanne and I'm the Wellbeing Lead Officer. My favourite thing about Christmas is being able to switch off and not feeling guilty for switching off from work, not thinking about the kids in school and not worrying about cleaning the house and being able to just relax with the family. My top tip for Christmas would be to live in the moment, enjoy the moment and relax and just enjoy that time alone with your family. My favourite tradition is probably Christmas Eve. We like to set the table for the next day. Then it's a lovely, nice, relaxing bath. And now that my kid's a little bit older, our traditions change. So we normally have a game and a nice family night before we then settle for enjoying our time with our family the next day.
My name's Neve and I'm a wellbeing support worker. My favourite thing about Christmas is the nostalgic feel that I have with it. It just reminds us of my childhood and good times and spending time with my family and my siblings and opening presents and just having a really happy time. My top tip would be put yourself first. You are allowed to do things for yourself. Don't try and please everyone else this Christmas because it will take a toll on your mental health. And my favourite Christmas tradition would have to be having a Baileys on Christmas Eve while we wrap presents.
Hi, my name is Dot Gardner. I'm the finance manager here at Sunderland Mind. My favourite thing for Christmas is spending time with the family, looking after me as well, which is really unusual. My top tip for Christmas is try and relax and not get too stressed. And my favourite film for Christmas is Wonderful Life.
My name's Kaylee and my job title is the Sarah P. Mentor Project Administrator. My top tip for Christmas would be just to try and relax and just have fun and not think about anything that stresses you out over the Christmas period. And my favourite thing to do at Christmas is watch the children open the presents.
Hello, my name's Catherine and I'm one of the counsellors here at Sunderland Mind. My favourite thing at Christmas is seeing all the Christmas lights everywhere because it makes everything feel a lot brighter and a little bit less dark on the dark early nights. My top tip for Christmas would be to do things on your terms. Don't do things that are traditional, especially if they make you feel low, they make you feel sad, or you find them really difficult. I would say my favourite thing at Christmas, it might sound a bit silly, but it's a song called Stop the Cavalry by Jonah Louie, because my dad always said it wasn't Christmas until Jonah Louie had been played. I hope everyone has a lovely festive season and we'll see you all in the new year.